How is the chip shortage affecting the automotive supply chain?
So with the chip crisis that happened in the last 2 years, a lot of OEMs are not only just looking at the ECU, they're looking at every chip. For example, they would have dual sourced a ECU to say a Bosch and a Denso, but they find out they use the same chip. But then there's no dual sourcing strategy, there's risk. So OEMs now are looking at the whole chip life cycle in them, and they're trying to make sure there's a dual sourcing strategy. And as I mentioned earlier, they're trying to get more control of the software and electronics because they don't want to outsource this. This is core to the future of the company. As OEMs, if you're to survive, you have to understand the technology. You just cannot build a body or a chassis to the mechanical parts. It's the electronics and the software and the technology that's the crux of the vehicle. So I feel that OEMs are going to take more control of this area. You talked about the F-150 Lightning, that is because of chip shortage. So as I explained, they want to de-risk the electronics and chip area. Having learned their lesson, a lot of OEMs are now insourcing the software and also the design of the electronics so that they have multiple sources for the components and they're not relying on suppliers. And that's the way I see this and so on. And they're also working very closely with the chip manufacturers for long-term contracts and so on and so forth.
What do you think of Tesla continue to reduce cost of products?
We are seeing, so for example, in various systems, in body-in-white, in electronics, in control modules, Tesla is really pushing the envelope to take cost out. And with Tesla making the announcement that they want to reduce 50% of the production of the car. They're going to a module build system where we think they can automate the assembly line and reduce the size of the investment for paint shops and so on. Same way, they're looking at various ways in technology, like they moved to lithium iron phosphate batteries with CATL. They are looking at silicon carbide chips in powertrain. So I don't know whether the 75% is correct or not, that I don't know. But what I can tell you is Tesla is extremely aggressive about keeping the same performance, increasing the performance for a lower cost. So Tesla is really the benchmark in terms of performance versus cost in the industry today.